Top of mind. We want to talk to you today about Married to Medicine, season 12, episode 11, Calm After the Storm. And also the episode the week prior because they're kind of tied together.
Now, for all you who don't know about Married to Medicine, it's about couples that are doing really well for themselves and their doctors. And they living their life in this reality show. So we're just here to just not comment on them, but just their character, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this is on the top of our mind what we like to talk about.
That's right. So we want to jump right in. We want to talk to you about the fight. The fight between Dr. G and King.
Let's get right into it.
It is my opinion that Quad is, from what we could see on television, she escalated that whole situation by speaking on Sweet Tea and Letitia's and what's his name? Dr. G's marriage.
Dr. G, yeah.
And so because of that, apparently she had been drinking too much. That's what they said. That's not what I'm saying. And that escalated the situation. Of course, King wants to protect his girlfriend, which I understand that. I will say that Dr. G was wrong. On the episode we saw last week, Calm After the Storm, Dr. G he started off doing a great job talking to King, and he was just letting him know that, hey, I have no beef with you. Me and Quad just have a history, and, this is what happened when we were put into this situation. Where Dr. G went wrong was when he said that I told her to, shut up. And he never really said that. When they played it back, he said that she talks too much.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because pretty much like Quad and Dr. G, they were married, right? So she was younger and he's older. Now Dr. G has another younger wife, and Quad is older than, I believe,
Letitia.
Letitia, right? So of course drama's gonna escalate. They were on the beach somewhere having a nice little time snorkeling. Everybody's snorkeling, and they drinking mai tais and margaritas, and all of a sudden when you get alcohol and ex relationships mixing, drama's gonna fold, right? So Dr. G, he's not a young guy at all. So when a young guy comes charging at him, of course Dr. G is gonna yell, attack, right?
He
He's gonna
started
call the
running
cops.
backwards
Yeah, yeah.
from the situation, which he really escalated because he never should have addressed King, saying that he had told Quad to shut up. So Dr. G was wrong for that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So
Mm-hmm.
it's acting like he the big man, but at the same time, it's like when you got somebody rushing at you, you move back. But to me, like I said, we're not judging like people. It's just the character of how everything
We're just gonna talk
falls
about what
out.
actually happened.
Correct.
Our
Yes.
goal is not to down talk anybody,
Correct.
but we will talk about what happened on the show and what they did, and that leads me into Heavenly.
Uh oh.
Heavenly, okay, Heavenly. Anybody that watched the show knows how Heavenly behaves is very unheavenly.
So let's start off with Heavenly back when she was younger, right? So when she was younger, it was her and her sister, and her mother kind of compared them both. And the way she compared them both was as Heavenly had to stay in the house, do her books, become a doctor or a dentist, which is still, I guess you could say, a doctor. And her sister got to do whatever she wanted to do. So Heavenly, I believe, took that with her into her adult years to where she calls every woman a disrespectful name.
But she said her mother used to call her that.
Mm,
And so that explains why she thinks it's absolutely normal to go around and call people that it is not.
okay.
And she's going to have some problems if security not around to protect her. So I think Heavenly does that because security is nearby. But in her everyday life, I don't think Heavenly does that because she knows what happens if someone is calling people those types of names. But I think because the security is around, she takes advantage of that. I do not agree with her behavior most of the time. As a grown adult woman, it's not okay.
But my thing is her husband. Her husband defends her. He always says, it's everybody got to come together and everything, but it's everybody would come together if he would just tell his wife to just calm down and quit disrespecting grown folks. When you disrespect grown folks, things will happen, right? Whether it's a man or a woman, right? But the husband, he always consoles, comforts, protects, like a husband is supposed to do. But however, when your wife is wrong, she's wrong. And everybody around her says that she's wrong, but he keeps defending it. And Heavenly, you don't sound that heavenly.
Not at all. And that's the thing, Dr. Damon, I really like Dr. Damon, but I'm starting to kind of like.
That's Heavenly's husband.
That's Heavenly's husband. When he would speak, I felt like people listen because, he's mild-mannered. He doesn't cause any drama. He tries to bring people together. But this season, I'm at the point where, Dr. Damon, if you're not going to get your wife to stop with her shenanigans, your words no longer have the value that they used to have, because your wife is the one who's causing all this confusion on the show. Now, I can't say what she's like in real life, but on the show, she causes a lot of drama, a lot of confusion. And so him coming as the voice of reason is just no longer working for me. If he's not going to control his wife, and he seems to be the only one that can control his wife, I hate to say control because everybody should be in charge of controlling their own behavior, but she seems to only listen to him. So if he would say calm down, she will. Yeah. But she pretty much just do whatever she wants, and and then he'll say, well, why can't we all get along? They can't get along, Dr. Damon, because of your wife. Yeah. And I want to talk about how Heavenly, even though she keeps saying that it's not my fault that the fault, she keeps trying to put it on Phaedra because Phaedra brought Shaq to the trip, and Heavenly went on to say, why would Phaedra bring a man knowing that Apollo was coming? Phaedra can absolutely bring a man now, because that's her ex-husband.
For all of you who don't know Shaq is Phaedra's new boyfriend.
He's not her boyfriend. He's not.
Well, new whoop-de-whoop.
Yeah, that's what he is.
Yeah, whoop-de-whoop. So, and Follow used to be married to Phaedra. So, but however,
they've been divorced 7 years.
They've been divorced 7
years. And he's
now.
married to another woman, which they're going through a divorce as well now. But why should Phaedra not bring a man on this trip when her ex-husband, who she's been divorced from for 7 years, is married to a whole other woman? I don't get it. But
and that's the catch. Phaedra's husband or ex-husband Apollo knows who her new boyfriend is. Ha ha! They was homies.
True.
They was homies. So that was kind of crazy right there too. So it's a whole lot going on. And for anybody who has not seen Married to Medicine, please catch tonight's Married to Medicine, and we will view live again tonight about what's going on Married to Medicine. This is a very interesting show. I believe everybody should watch it, and we're gonna commentate it on it. But we're not finished though, because them two almost got into it, right?
Who?
It was not Phaedra and her husband.
Oh yeah, Phaedra and Shireen, which is Apollo's wife.
Yeah.
They got into an argument, which, I mean, I'm sorry, I'm not normally Team Phaedra, but I'm Team Phaedra in this situation, because Shireen, why are you yelling at Phaedra that your husband doesn't care anything about her and what she's doing? Clearly he does, because if he didn't care, why would he even be on that trip that his ex-wife he knew his ex-wife was going to be on? And why is he mad on who she's dating? When you're done with a person, you're done with that person. So you really
True.
don't care what they're doing and who they're dating. Who cares? So even if Shaq was dating Phaedra, he could address that with Shaq at a different time.
Yeah.
There was no need for him to do what he did in front of Phaedra. And he's a whole married man. So Phaedra absolutely was within her rights to go off on Shireen. And I don't blame Phaedra for getting in that Uber or that Lyft and taking a jet and getting up out of there.
She got a private jet, y'all. I was like, whoa, she got that long money. She was like, you know what? I'm not staying for this. Mm-hmm. She was like, y'all crazy. Yeah. I ain't doing it. Not in them exact words, though. She actually used the profanity. Profanity.
Yeah, we're not doing
that. Right.
Yeah.
We ain't doing that. Mm-hmm. But she got on that jet and hightailed up out of there, her and Shaq, and they were off. I was like, whoa, that's how you do it. When you get money like that, you could do that.
And I have to say, for Simone, Dr. Simone, and I like you. I do. I like you, Dr. Simone. I always have. But I have to say, you cannot plan a couple's trip with Heavenly as your co-host and expect nothing to go wrong. Like, it's just not going to happen.
I'm not going to lie. I kind of like it when something goes wrong on these reality shows because it keeps me entertained and it keeps our viewers entertained, friends, and we love that. So we want y'all to see what's going to happen tonight as well, so we will keep you entertained as well.
We will, but I have to say to my girl Toya, I have rocked with you since season 1, and you did not fail to deliver the last episode when you held all the ladies, including yourself, accountable. And you said we all do some messed up stuff. And it's not okay. You know, because they're all sitting back acting like, oh, Phaedra said we're mean girls, and they're acting as though it's not true. And I appreciate you, Toya, for saying, yes, we are mean girls at times. And we do messed up things, and we're not going to act like Phaedra left for no reason. It was not okay. So thank you, Toya. I'm nothing if not accountable. That's how I live my life. So I love the fact that you held yourself and the other ladies accountable because they really were going to act as though Phaedra was in the wrong for calling them mean girls and that they don't do mean girl things. So.
Especially Jackie. Jackie always act like she don't do nothing wrong. But hey, that's just, our thoughts. That's on our top of mind tonight. And we're going to bring up something to you later on tonight after the show. So please watch Married to Medicine tonight and then watch us after Married to Medicine tonight because we're going to give you a live update.
That's right. And yes, I will say I agree with him on Dr. Jackie. A lot of times she tries to act as though she's not a part of the drama. She is. She's definitely a part of the drama. I'm holding her accountable as well. She does mean girl activities just like the rest of them. And I think that's it. We'll see you tonight.
So on that note, stay true to yourself.
Give your just due to yourself.
Believe in yourself.
Believe in yourself. Remember to like, subscribe, turn on notifications for LD Top of Mind. We're doing something different now. We did a channel update video where we're no longer just talking about travel. We're going to talk about whatever's at the top of our mind. So subscribe to us and you can continue to hear whatever's on the top of our mind.
Until next time, friends.
Until next time, friends.